Hello and welcome to my monthly music for September. By the time you're watching this video is going to come out on my birthday, which is October 5th, and I'm going to be 28. I'm filming this obviously a few days in advance, but I just wanted to talk about some changes that I'm going to make. So I've been trying to think of music related content to put on this channel in between these kind of videos and before I release new music. And I did all those reacting videos and those were a lot of fun to do. A little bit embarrassing, but it kind of helped to see how far I've come, so those were really great. I think I'm gonna pause on those because the ones that I have that I could react to are all ones that have happened within the last 4 years. So I think it'd be cool to wait at least 1 year, if not quite a few years, just to have see all that time pass and then go back and react to it then. I think it'll have more of a reaction if I wait longer, so that's what I'm gonna do with those. And then so I'm going to be continuing my monthly music videos, so you kind of get a sneak peek of what I'm working on throughout every month. If you have any requests for anything music related that you want me to do, I will do that. I don't know how much content I'm going to be putting on this channel prior to the release of my new music. And thank you so much for patiently waiting for my new music. I am working really hard. It's a multi-project, all-in-one encompassing project. And I really want to make sure I have the majority of it done before I release the first part, just because I don't want you to have to wait too long to get the second part. And so that's what I'm working on now, and that's what you're seeing every month, a little bit of that. So it is coming, it's on the way. As a millennial, I grew up in the generation of YouTube, and I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I always thought it was cool, and I've kind of made an attempt before, and I've deleted that channel, and this is the only version I've come close to is having this channel. But I've always wanted to do things not music related, so I've been working on some things. I can't really guarantee anything because I've started this kind of thing so many times, but I kind of want to have, at this moment in time, I have 2 other channel ideas, and one of them would be more personal and kind of more a lifestyle kind of channel, and then the other one would have to do specifically with the themes that inspired my upcoming project and would be named after that album as well. So I'm working on those. I'm going to try and put more of my time and energy into those rather than trying to make up random music content for this channel. So I really hope that you hang in there and stick with me. I am working really hard on these projects, and I'm sorry it's taking so long. I am not made of money, and it costs a lot of money to record and do all of the media and marketing and all of these things, so it takes time for me. Plus, for me personally, just kind of once you hear it, you'll understand. But I've gone through a lot of things, and I'm still continuing to learn and grow. So I'm not one to try and rush art or music anyways. So I'm not really worried about it, but I really hope that you all stick with me. I'm trying to hopefully release sometime next year, at least the first part. And I think we're getting to a point where that could probably be possible, because most of the first project is, I would say, music wise, probably 95% done. The second project, I would say, is probably 3 out of the 5 songs are pretty close to being done. And then there's another other project. I'm not sure when I'm gonna start that, but since we're so far into these projects, I think once the second part is a little bit more close to being done, like more like in the 95% range or 85 to 95% range, that's when I will start releasing the first one. So if you listen to me babble on this long, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the video. And like I said, if you have any requests for anything music related, it could be fun, it could be advice, it could be, you know, whatever, just let me know. And yeah, so enjoy the video. Hello, so I am just prepping because I'm going to the studio tomorrow. I wish I was more prepared than I'm prepared, but I'm like not prepared, if that makes sense. So I guess I'll open it up. I should probably convert this. So, okay, oh my gosh. I made a vocal demo here at home of one of my songs that I haven't like come out with yet or brought to the studio yet. And I was kind of messing with sounds on Logic, and I found one that I liked, but now I'm like, I kind of don't really want to go that route, but I want to listen to this audio first. And if I think it's good, my problem is I need to get over my anxiety about it, and if it's good enough, it's good enough. And honestly, my demos or my vocal references have been a lot better than they used to be. I cringe a lot less. Yeah, so I'm just gonna listen to it, and because I also kind of winged the bridge, and I don't know if I should just leave that in there or if I should just, yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna go listen to it and then I'll come back. Okay, I just listened back, and literally all the parts that I was worried about, I'm like, but I don't know if I'm gonna fix it because it requires effort that I could just do in the studio. You know what I mean? I feel like it's enough of a foundation to work with, and I can just adjust. Like, the only things I'm really worried about is I have this extra line in verse 2, kind of like a pre-chorus line, and I didn't really like the melody that I like created on the spot, which I feel like that can be easily adjusted. I feel like, and then the second or the main part of the bridge, I don't like the melody that I made either, but I feel like everything else is enough to make it like we can start making the base of the song, and then, you know, as we get more of like the instrumental, it'll be easier to like pick out those melodies better. So, but like the melodies for the verses are there in the choruses, so I'm not super worried about it. So I'm just gonna export it, and I'm gonna put it in the drive so that I can't, well, I mean, I can take it out before tomorrow, but I'm gonna make myself do, oh, wait a second. All right, so yeah, and I think I'm gonna try and bring this is like, I've been trying to come up with music for this one, like some instrumental start, but yeah, I've been bringing like a lot to the studio, but for this one, I kind of want to have it be more kind of like the last song of Project 1. Not like it, but like in that kind of style almost. Yeah, we'll see. So I guess we'll go practice now, but I'm going to do it off camera because, yeah.
And someday when the Hidden Creek Museum goes up, there will be a special section dedicated to you.
Yay! It's funny, people tell me, oh, you can like find a studio anywhere, and I'm like, you don't understand. I can't find a Kevin anywhere.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to go to somebody else. I don't, like, if I moved, I'm still gonna come here.
That is the biggest part of it for anybody.
I don't think people realize that who aren't in music. You have to have a really good producer relationship.
It's this relationship, especially the way you do stuff, and the way all my clients do stuff, almost all of them. It's critical. Yeah. There are a few, for the most part, it's because there's some chemistry this way, or they like the way I
mean, I'm sure I could find someone else, but like...
But you may have to go
I don't have reason to right
16
now.
others before you find the right fit, or
Yeah.
It's true. And by the same exact way, I could be exactly wrong for the next person for the same reasons that I'm right for you.
True.
The goal has always been to try to find as many people as I can where it's like this. For their sake and mine, you know?
Right. But if you want, we can patch up the bridge.
Just
before we do
work on
that.
it first? Okay.
Because we all I did was put in like my reference bridge, but we didn't like properly make sure it transitions into the bridge and out of the bridge.
I didn't like how it started, but then it seemed to line up after that.
Right. So we need to figure out what we want to do there.
Yeah. Because that should have been on the downbeat, right?
Probably.
Sophisticated in your beats for me.
I don't feel sophisticated, but okay.
You're lining up with the second of those kick hits, which gives it a whole different kind of groove in the rhythm. So it's not the downbeat, it's the and.
So I'm cooler than I think I am.
Yep. So what were you saying about getting in and out of it, though?
Well, when it transitions out of that chorus, it's weird. There's no like transition at all.
Oh.
I feel like coming out of it, it's not as bad.
Well, I see what would help there, probably. Right now, I'm just going for the sound as a kid. Stop it. Everybody stop. Stop it right now. Stop it.
You're in control.
You stop. Everyone stop.
I was thinking the bridge could be more of a dynamically like slower ramp back up, but I don't know now because I like what you wrote.
Double up.
The man was too stunned to speak. That's a TikTok sound.
Oh. That's getting to be slap your mama chords.
Would you slap your mama with those chords?
There's a comedian that did a bit about that southern expression that something so good make you want to slap your mama, which I had never heard, but he did this whole mock-up of mama made him some amazing waffles or something. You better get out of here, mama.
Okay.
Anyway. Obviously, yeah, I can't do it justice. So did you catch what I did?
No, I wasn't listening.
Oh.
Just kidding, I was.
Well, if you were.
So just got out of the studio. My iPhone storage is pretty low, so that's why I'm doing this really quick. But we started off with fixing, we had added a bridge vocal reference to one of my songs from Project 2. And so we just kind of fixed that up to make sure it transitions out of the thing before it and the thing after it. So we did that. And then we started a new song, and I'm really excited. It's all mapped out. We did some bass. We started to do some drums, but then I was like, oh, okay, cool, I like this. And then as we kept adding other instruments, I was like, I don't know if I like the drums anymore. So we're gonna have to mess with that more. I'm gonna mess with that at home and see if I can come up with something. If not, we'll experiment more in the studio. But that was pretty much it. So next week is the last week that I will be having a studio session in this particular studio because he is moving studios, which is like kind of sad, but it's bittersweet because like obviously this is the first studio I've been to. Obviously I'm going to the same person, but like this building is the only building that I've recorded in. But it'll be cool to have a new studio space too. So. But yeah, I'll probably talk about that more next time when I've cleared off more space from my phone. So, see you in the next whatever. Alright, I'm going to film a video later, which is why my hair is like parted, not normally, but I don't have makeup on yet. But anyways, I am about to, I've been telling my voice teacher that I'm going to give her a reference of the song that I'm working on in the studio, and I just haven't yet. And I have a version of it that was sent to me, but one of the parts is not like where it normally, or what I want it to be like in the reference vocal that I have in the studio. So I'm going to surgically remove that one, put in the instrumental in that part, and then just record that part, which kind of seems kind of, I don't even know what I was just saying. Got distracted. Okay. So, all right, we're in my closet now. This angle's not good for my face, but it's fine. Okay. I haven't been able to nail this since starting practicing it, and I mean, I don't know if that was like perfect, but like, okay. Welcome back, Songwriting with Leisha, looking like a mess. So tomorrow I'm going to the studio, and we started a song last week, and now I don't like really anything about it. I like the song that I wrote, but like, we just kind of made the most basic elements, and I'm like, I don't know. And I had found this sound in Logic that I liked, and then I was like, no, I kind of want to have it in that other direction, but like now I'm thinking, what if I could have both? So now I'm kind of like listening to drum beats in the tempo to see if there's anything that we could potentially use. I'm starting by looking in the tempo of the song, because the loops that I'm looking at, you can put them in order of tempo. So if I look in the ones that are already at my tempo, then I already know that's how it's going to sound like. Obviously I can adjust the other ones, but interesting. All right. Oh, where did this category even come from? We're gonna have to listen to them all now. Alright, so I'm heading into the studio, and I don't want to put my phone on the stand, because, well, you know what? I'll just do it. Give me a minute. Okay. Hello, so I'm going into the studio, and today's kind of bittersweet because this is the last studio session that will happen in this studio space. I'm still gonna work with the same people. I'm still gonna work with Kevin, but he's just moving his studio space somewhere else. But it's bittersweet because obviously it's sad, you know, moving spaces, but this is the studio I started at when the only studio I've ever done studio work in. So it'll be interesting being in a new space, but so this is the last one here, but obviously, you know, it doesn't really matter where it is as long as I'm making music, and for the foreseeable future, as long as it's with Kevin, I don't care, it's fine. But yeah, so the first one was June of 2019, and now that I think about that, I started recording my first EP June of 2019, and my EP came out October of 2019. So we made my first EP in like 4 months. I don't know when the last session was before I released it, but like 4 or 5 months. That's pretty good, because, well, the projects I'm working on now, like, what, today, it's September. I started working on it in April of 2021. But we're working on like a catalog of things. We're working on 2 projects, and that's more than 4 songs. It's gonna be like 10. So I don't know if that's good or not, but anyways, I will see you in the studio. Last studio session in this one, but it's okay because we're gonna be in a new studio next week, and yeah, I get to see it on Sunday, because I'm gonna help move some stuff for them, because they have a lot of people helping, and it's obviously a lot of stuff to move around, and yeah, I'm excited. But we'll see you in the studio.
Where?
Beginning. Might have to be adjusted, I don't know.
There's no way this is gonna work.
That's the spirit. I can do a new vocal reference.
You really want to change the speed? Can I show you what it would be? Is there anything else that we did, Minnie? But you'd be cool with singing it that fast?
Well, it doesn't seem that fast when I wrote it like that.
It's not twice as fast as that, but it's quite a bit more faster.
Quite a bit more faster.
Oh, that's oregano.
Oregano?
Yeah.
Spicy. A bee.
E snare.
Bee snare.
B snare. Hello. Hey,
I'm
you
late
dirty
as
dog.
usual, but
So he told me.
I made it to the final session.
Yeah, this might not be
at
Lisa's fault.
4:30 that he has to stop at 5.
Oh well,
So.
it's okay. At least I made it. I made it for the final session in the
Yay!
studio, and I just wanted to be a piece of the history.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you were part of the history that started it.
All right, I was here for the
It
very
was the
first
same
one.
3,
Yeah,
and she's already penciled in to be the first at the new place.
right on. Okay, cool. Keeping the tradition going, keeping
Yes.
it alive.
She's
So
etching her
have
name
you
into
seen the new
history.
space already?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
But she's coming Sunday too.
cool. Okay, right on.
He just came in here and hijacked your session. Can we play what we? Can I play what we've been working on?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
It's a new song.
Okay, cool. Sweet. I haven't heard any of this one so far. Dude, that's a cool song.
This is only the second session we've worked on it.
Yeah,
That's
it actually
really
came a long way
cool.
today.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I injected some funk in there that didn't survive.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Yay! All right, get out.
Cool. Cool.
Alright, just got out of the studio. It's really, really kind of, it's still bittersweet. I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to do any vocals today because it would have been my last time in that one. But it's totally fine. Like I said before, I'm not leaving. I'm not gonna stop recording. We're just moving to a different space. And Adam got to come in like towards the end of it, not for very long, just kind of like the last 15 minutes because he had some other stuff. But it was kind of nice being able to have even just the last 15 minutes because the 3 of us started the first ever session in that studio building. I was Kevin's first client in Nashville, so it was cool to have the 3 of us have the last one, be part of the last one together. So, and I have the first session booked for the new space, so that's cool too. But today we worked on song number 1 for project number 2, and we did a lot of instrumental work on it. I was gonna try and find like drums that I liked for it because the drums that we picked out last session I didn't really like, so I was gonna like try and find something, but that's like not really my area of expertise. That is something that I have to start to build up, and I actually was kind of building that up today. Like we're like, okay, let's build. We listened to some loops and we're like, nah, and then we kind of just built some like simple parts, and then I'm like, oh, now that I hear the simple part, what if we add like this? And he also added some stuff too, and so I think that's kind of how maybe I'll learn to do more complicated rhythms is start simple and then kind of build up. Just makes sense that way. Yeah. And then that was the only song we worked on. We only worked for 4 hours because we started a little like an hour later than we usually do. But we did a lot of instrumental work because last session we mapped it out. So this week we added like a bunch of different instrumental parts and different drum parts, and so I'm really super excited to see where it goes because I think we're heading in a direction now that I'm like, oh, okay, because I was listening back to what we did last time and I was like, I don't know if I like it, I don't know if it's too basic, and I needed the Alicia Kevin weird flair, like all the weird sounds and disturbing everything. Yeah, so I'm really excited where it's headed now. But the more we get close to finishing these projects, the more I'm like, I gotta work on the releasing part, which is it's the hard part for me because I really want to do it justice. I want to do it right. I want to make sure I have everything ready. I don't want to half do it. This area is construction and scary. But other than that, I'm really excited, and I would rather. Plus, for releasing, like I haven't put out very much. I don't have a huge following, so I'm not really worried about how long it takes. Obviously, I'm not gonna take forever to release it, but it's okay if it's like pretty much done before I release the first project, you know? So now I'm just rambling. I don't know what else to say. I guess that's all for now. see you in the next one. The next studio session will be in the new studio, so that's pretty cool. Hello everyone, so I'm on my way to see the new studio space. I'm excited to see it, and I'm gonna be helping move everything in, so that's really exciting. Probably not gonna film anything there, but it's technically music related what I'm doing, so I'll probably talk about my thoughts on the space when I'm done. But yeah, I'm really excited to see it. Alright, I'll see you on my way back, because probably I'm not gonna film anything there. So don't mind me looking all sweaty and stuff, but just finished. So we only unpacked his one trailer. He has more stuff to do, but today we were just doing that. And like some of the boxes were pretty heavy and we were going upstairs, but it wasn't too bad. And we finished a lot sooner than he thought we would, so that's good. I felt good that I helped with like the heavy stuff. I'm like, yeah. I think that's honestly from like the yoga that I've been doing, but like I haven't been doing it like consistently, but like enough that it's probably building up some strength. That my day job. But anyways, so I'm on my way home now. Oh, the new studio. The new studio, it's really it's a lot bigger than the old studio, but it's pretty cool. I'm excited, but it's also kind of weird that like the vocal booth is going to be really far away from like the main like control room, and like the bathroom is like really far away. Like in the old studio, like everything is basically one big room, and then like, you know, obviously the bathroom is its own room, but like, you know what I mean, like it's a big open space. Like this one, there's like different rooms, so that's kind of interesting. So it'll be cool to see how it all turns out. But yeah, I was happy to help, happy to do what I can.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.